Let's go on with showing on the blocks on the same page, on the same root page, right? I did change something earlier during the break. Basically, I put the form here. Where is it? I put the form inside the index using include. All right. I just change a little bit HTML. I put the form inside the index, the root folder, the root route. Okay, let's see it. Here you go. Oops. What the hell? This is my index. I stand from the base and oh shit, I should do it in here. Okay. Now we're gonna render all the posts in here, edit this part, right? Okay, let's include something else. Include did I record? Okay, chơi nói views post, call it post, right? Blocks, block or post doesn't matter. Post HTML here, save it, create another file called post HTML, and we're gonna render everything inside here. Okay, go back to our app. So now in the same route, in the root route, but we don't just return an empty index. We want to return an index here, index.html here with a variable which is an array of all the posts, right? Let's say post equal to post first, and then we need to define post there. Post go out, post equal to, we need to run a query to get on the post inside our database using this syntax. Query all. How it works? Okay, and then we assign it to post, and then we pass it to our index file here. Will it work? Let's try it. Comment this line. For post in post. Okay, we're not gonna render all of them. A P title. What do we have? Title, body, and author. Post dot title. Wrap it. Let's try one first. And for. Let's see. Okay, we got hello world. What if I create a new one?
New title.
Hi, new title. Okay.
New body.
New body.
New Arthur.
New Khoa. We don't want this behavior, right? We want it to be directed to the root folder after we hit submit. So we go back to our code, change something here. Instead of returning success, we return redirect URL, right? Redirect to a function. The argument here should be a function which is new post. Weird, right? You have to import it. All right. Test.
Why are you redirecting to the function new?
Syntax wrong.
Just go back real quick. That doesn't. He doesn't understand something first. Go back first. Command Z. Just Command Z a bunch. Let's go back where you return success. Yeah. Command Z. Command Z.
Oh, this should be a function.
You should redirect to the root path.
I don't remember the syntax. Just
There's no redirect.
the button is cannot import redirect URL from Flask. Google. Oh, here redirect URL for Flask. Okay.
It's just redirect.
Okay, redirect. Inside that you have URL for cool. Redirect. Open. And here URL for the syntax. This is the name of the function. New post.
So what function is called new underscore post? The one on line 25. Right there, line 25. So what Quad's saying right here is, hey, go back to the function called new post, go back to the line, and what route is that? What route corresponds to that? It's the root route on line 24.
What if it was in two places?
You can only have one function named new post right there. That's why if you try to define another function called new post, it will complain.
But if you want new posts on different pages?
Yeah, so that's what we're including is. We're going to show you in a second. I'm not sure if I understood what you meant right there, but
So like you might want to edit something on two different pages of your site.
and that's why we did the post form, and we're going to show you how that can happen. New body.
There you go.
So the reason why we did that refactoring is because a second ago, whenever we redirected, we just gave the user back a string that said success, and they just threw away everything on the screen. That's not what we want. We want them to go back to the original screen. Just like you do on Facebook, right? You submit something on Facebook, it shows you the original screen with your new post.
Okay, now what if we want to delete that post? No, just render it correctly. Here, title. After title, we have p post.body, and then small post.author. You.
Can you put them inside a div and give them boxes? Like put them in a div and give them horizontal rows and stuff. Give it like margin. Yeah.
Styling.
Border. Oh yeah. Damn! Holy shit! Holy shit!
What's it here? What's it in here?
Call like 6.
Call 6.
Like that.
No.
It should be container.
I want to make a box.
Just make a container, man. Give it a container.
Yeah, I want to make a container. It's first had to be container.
It's called container. And then give it a border. I forgot how you do borders.
Container has to be here. Okay, here should be another one, box. Let's call it box, and then we need to define box. And where's box?
Should be in the static folder.
Yep, static folder. And then here we have a file called styles.css. And here we have box. Height 100% box pixel width 100%. Flex. It's right. There's no curly shit on the back.
You got a lot going on, man.
flask
direction.
direction column. Just make symbol first, and then we need to border solid 0.5 pixel red. Okay, we need to embed it in here. Where's my base? Link ref equal to style sheet. That's ref, right? Where is it? Statics slash styles CSS. Just like that.
Yeah, close it.
Okay. Nice. Seeing an awesome styling.
It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's give it some padding and margin though, Kwa, and it'll be more beautiful. So let's give it a little bit, like, I don't know, 25 pixels padding, 25 pixels margin.
Do you want padding?
Padding and margin. I don't like it hugging each other, and I don't like it touching the inside. Right here. So that moves everything inside, further inside. Oops.
Okay, now you run into a new problem because our style sheet is stored in our cache. So that's why when I refresh, it doesn't work. I have to hard refresh like this. Oh shit.
Command Shift R.
Now you have to open your console, and then you right click on the refresh button here. You see hard reload, which has a hotkey Command Shift R or Control Shift R for Windows. Okay. Good. But it looks so weird.
It's because we don't have a closing div or something somewhere. It's missing a div somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. Here. Nice.
So we moved everything inside. Remember padding? Remember week 1, guys? All right, so we moved everything on the inside away a little bit. Now we just need to move everything, all these things away from each other. So let's do margin. Something like that.
Fuck. Okay. Now we need some margin. Okay.
Incredible.
Doesn't look that good, but so far so good. You have a title, you have body, you have the author, and actually, obviously, you also have the created and updated. But I'm not going to show it now. Instead, I want to make a button so that when you click on that button, you can edit it or you can delete it, right? So where should I put that button? Here. Okay. Button. So this here you have to use action, right?
Just do
Action or URL. On click URL for
href. Do href. I think that one works.
Oh, you want to use her?
I'm pretty sure you can do that. Yeah.
You want to see that? Okay. A f equal to there are two ways to it. The easy way is this, and there's another hard way. For example, delete. Okay. You can do it like this. Right.
I thought you were gonna go do edit. Are you doing the edit or delete?
Delete.
Okay, so if we're gonna do delete first, now we need to have a form that makes this request. You just have a form and a button inside of it.
You want to make a form for it?
Yeah, let's make a form and a button.
That's the most easy way using a form. Or you can have an action, but form first. Okay, inside a form you have a button.
Why didn't you form?
For a button. So then you can have
So
the
button
method.
submit and then makes the post.
Yeah,
It's inside the
so you have
form. It will have that
method.
behavior by default. Is that right?
So it's so that we can make a certain type of request. We're not going somewhere. We need to make a delete request specifically.
We stay on the same page.
Yeah.
We're not going somewhere. Delete. Okay. Type equal to submit. And here we have a method which is delete. Okay. And in here, if request method equal pause, we do something, and now we do something else. Let's do it.
Let's define a new route.
Why don't we do it here?
Because
It's in the same page.
I know, but we can also make the form submit somewhere else. Yeah. So I'm looking to name the routes correctly. Find it right here first.
That's the simple way to make a new route.
The best way is to make a new route right now. You want to try?
So here,
So we need to create a new route, and this route will do what? It'll be like slash blogs slash ID. Okay, and this was going to accept a delete request. Delete, yeah.
what the hell?
Colon.
Why is it blue?
There.
Delete entry. So here syntax. Return. Okay. If you want to take a parameter inside the URL here the syntax, right? Okay, and then you read that ID here. You wrap the ID, put it as an argument for our function here. Then let's say print ID. Okay, let's see what it is. I'll just return ID. We don't have to bring it, return it. And then here we need an ID inside our button here.
So when this form submits, we need to hit that endpoint. Okay? That makes sense for each time that each one of these forms we submit it.
So
and
why don't we just use href?
It's okay, I'll leave. Because it can't make a delete request.
Yeah.
Because that can't make a delete request.
Blocks delete blocks ID. Right? And delete. There's a couple of ways to do it. I will show you using a ref, a tag, a anchor tag first. Okay, you'll see a button. Let's see. Okay, you see the button. When you click on it, what happened?
It's going to take you to a new route blogs. That's the ID of the actual listing.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, let's go it. But there's no ID. Why?
Because you deleted it already.
Did I?
I don't know, potentially. I don't know. If you return ID after you delete an entry, do you still get the ID able to be
I haven't deleted anything. I just read the ID.
Go back. I'm to the error. I'm to the error.
Let's see. There's no error.
What was it complaining about? I don't know what it was complaining about.
There's no ID. Because this one's wrong. Post.id. And then go back to the root. Click on it. Doesn't work like this somehow. So let's change to a different one.
Let's JavaScript.
Ah, so like this. Then this one is a string, and plus like this. It's weird. Okay. Can only concat string, not int.
Not format.
Int string. Strings undefined. What the hell? What is syntax for this? String define in Jinja. Change into string in Jinja Now we have the answer. Blah blah blah. Holy shit. Okay, copy it. So weird, right? You see, here's the variable, and here's syntax for ginger. Okay, click delete. You have the ID here, right? So Google, when you run into problem, Google.
You learn as you go. But the problem right now is that we want this to accept a delete request. There's a lot. It's like it's more work initially, but it saves you long term because like you got to understand what your API is going to do, right? And what I'm trying to say is like I didn't name this. We didn't name this one right here. Delete for no reason. This is the pattern everyone follows. You can choose any name you want for a route and have it work any way you want. But the idea is that like when you're making a delete request, this is an HTTP verb, right? This is one of the HTTP verbs that you have to memorize to a resource. A resource. What's our resource, guys? Blogs. And an ID. Then the idea is that it should be understood that API is going to delete that resource. And you're going to follow. If I do the same pattern in the future with like users, images, CVs, resumes, anything, any app you build, you should be following this pattern. So now we need to make sure that this route understands the delete request. We need to get that to work.
But you need to use method, man. We cannot use ref like this. We need another way. But first, I will show you how you don't need the delete method.
Okay, fine.
Okay. We got the ID. We can delete it using this syntax. Pause equal to pause. Block dot query dot filter by what? ID equal to ID, and then you get the first one of the results. If you use dot on here, you get an array. Even if there's nothing inside, you still get an array. So if you use this one first, it will return the first item inside the array. Okay, and then do a condition check. If pause exists, right? Or if it not exists, if not pause, then you return say something there is no search, pause for example, right? And then else, do something, or actually you don't need else at all, just go on. You db.session delete pause, db.session commit, that's it. Then you return redirect URL for, and what should it be? New post. That's it. Let's try it. Okay. Okay, click on hello world.
How many?
You see 3 entries here, right? What if I click on one? Okay, it's gone. Even if I refresh it, it's gone forever. Okay, so that's one way. You don't even need to specify that you use delete at all. There's no method. Okay, so because you want to use inside the root round here, so it's like okay. Okay.
Why did you not use delete? Sorry.
Because right now we just run a URL like this one. We don't have to specify if it's a post request or get request. Basically, right now it's a get request. We didn't specify post request or delete request, right? So to do a RESTful API, we need to specify a method using form. For example, just comment, just keep it one. Why is there a form here?
Just leftover code.
Okay, now we need a button. Delete using form. Type equal to submit. Okay, form here. Method equal to delete. Right. Now it's gonna be
Action.
we need an action. I actually don't remember the syntax. Action ninja form. No, it's not ninja.
Still like that.
Action.
And you should do the route.
But we gotta okay.
And then stick the ID in there.
Okay, that's good. Action equal to the route, right? And it should be block with S and the ID here. And plus post.id string. Okay.
So you guys notice here. Okay, one second. Notice how a second ago, whenever we deleted posts, we made a GET request right down here to blogs/to blah blah blah, and then we did one for the blog with the ID of 1 as well.
Which one is recommended?
The one that we're showing you, this is the way you should do, because you do not want them all to be GET requests. You're going to confuse yourself when you look at your server logs. Delete requests are for deleting. A GET request should be only getting data. It should not be manipulating data on our database. And that's essentially what we just did. We made a GET request and manipulated some data.
Now, if request method equal to delete, then we do something.
We do that magic we just did.
And right?
Yeah.
Else we need to return something else. You should return not allow. Okay. Where's my file? So what's the ID here? ID 3. But if I go to blocks here, I go to number 3. It's not, I'm not allowed, okay? I need to click on this button. Shit.
No, you have to refresh the page.
Did I?
That's another button. You have 2 buttons.
Where's the other button?
I think you refresh the page.
Oh shit. Okay. Not allowed. What if I click on this?
No,
Still not allowed.
Very hard.
Ah.
Is he making a post request? Yeah, it's not making a post.
It's on GET request.
Hmm.
So what's the other action? You can do it easily when you send a HTML request, HTTP request, like a header, method equal to post, or delete. There's another way to do it. Just put everything in here. Put it inside our root index.
But you don't want to do that, man. It's already getting way too long. It's going to be difficult to read. You want to have a bunch of little itty bitty routes, just like every single place else that we've studied. A bunch of little functions. And then each function has a specific responsibility. I want to make this form work, man. What the fuck?
What? Did I type correctly?
Do post. Make it lowercase. Method. Can you make delete lowercase?
Method. What? What do you mean? This one?
Like over there in the form? Let me see if lowercase matters. I don't think it matters. I don't think it should matter. Right here, line 17.
It work with pause. No, if you want to change this, you have to change this one too.
Form delete request. Button delete request. Fine, he's doing a button. So
Let's wait on this guy. He's googling.
yeah. Basically. Just had a second ago. Fuck me. Button delete.
Form change form delete request. There you go. Okay.
Action.
That he runs a function instead of running a route. He run a function, and then he what? No, this
He's
this
having problems. Though, yeah.
this is the question.
Yeah.
Look at the answer. Okay. What the hell? Really?
It's a post request with a class of delete. No, that's wrong. URL for.
He can just type like this?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work, man. Looks like a fucking error to me. Let me see something.
This is from 2012. Though.
Ah, I remember delete doesn't work for some time.
The idea here is that we want to get a delete.
Just try with post. Just click it.
Not big of a
Not allow.
Still a get request. What the fuck? Button. Flask button. Delete method.
Okay, change it one to post. And it will work.
Oh yeah.
Shit, where's my button?
Button type is
It works with post. It doesn't work with delete. In the form, it doesn't work with form delete, but it works with post. But in the JSON, like a normal HTTP, how do you say? You send a request through the HTTP and you specify the header method equal to delete. It works for JSON, but it doesn't work in this case for form.
when you call an API and you want to delete,
Yeah, you can use delete and put a path.
yeah, on headers, but when you
But right now it doesn't work with delete. I told him before, he doesn't believe me. He didn't believe
Oh my
me.
bad, dude. I'm so sorry. I spaced out. So basically, I was completely wrong. Chua told me that the delete method does not work. He's right. He's making me remember something I hadn't thought about in a long time. So basically, for the delete for this form, we had to make a post request. My bad. Your technical lead was wrong once again. It's probably why he's gonna get fired soon. So we need to make a post request, and then just know that like we're gonna make it to that endpoint. But in the future, there are ways to do this. But right now, we're just going to do this with a new endpoint. We're not going to make a get request. We're going to make a post request to a different endpoint. Okay.
Okay. There's another way to write this. Right now we're using the route, right?
I think we stick with one way, so I will not.
No, yeah. We're gonna stick with one. But there are two ways to write in this line. You're using route here. You can also use the function here using URL for. Okay, like this. I'm gonna copy the whole thing here and comment it. Okay, now we're gonna use URL for. And inside here is now a function. What was it? Copy the name, stick it in here, and then give it an argument. ID equal to post.id. Let's see if it works. Hello, I'm Khóa. Author is Khóa. Okay. Does work. Same thing. This way you use the name of the function. This way you use the route. Which one is better? The name of the function is always better.
Why is it better?
Like, what if you want to change the route?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Cool.
So we stick with that way.
Yeah, stick with this one.
Okay.
Because this one you can pass the argument easily. ID stuff here instead of using plus here.
Yeah.
You have to follow the order, right? Cool. Sorry. It's gonna reset again. Oh shit! Almost. Okay. There's no battery. Okay. Now move on. We are trying to updating.
I know, guys. We gotta create, read, update, destroy. Okay, we're gonna cut this motherfucker.
Alright.
Create, read, update, destroy. We created a post, right? We've read them. We've gotten all our posts. We've destroyed one, and our last one is we need to be able to update a post that already exists. Okay?
Oh, and one more thing. In our development mode, you should not try except, right?
Okay.
Because you will not see the error.
You can't see the error. You don't know
You
what
cannot
went
see
wrong.
the error when there's a bug, right?
That's what I did with the to-do list. Remember the first thing I did because I didn't want it to crash in production.
Don't be fancy.
But you can't even read what happened, so don't do that right now.
Can we have another break? Because the break helps.
Alright.
Yeah.
Because update is hard.
What?
Updating is hard. Like,
Well, that took an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
really?
Don't worry, it's only one more method we gotta write, guys. Right? One more method, one more view.
Can we have a break? Fine.
Yeah.
Just to pick everything in, at least.
Okay. How do you stop? Shit, I didn't.
Well,
Oh, I forgot to record.
really?
Yeah.
You forgot to record it.
Oh.
That's it, you have to do it again.
Oh.
Yeah, delete everything.
No, don't delete it. Copy paste
It's
it.
not that long. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This time you have to Google the.
No, I did start it.
now.
Oh, fuck.
No, you didn't.
Don't worry, update is harder. Updating an entry is harder, much harder than deleting it. You know,
I'll tell you what.
actually
to do.
not hard, much harder, but harder.
You go